So one of the really fascinating things about Supercluster is that you will actually be working with real life actual clusters. So you're going to learn intimately about some of the leading clusters in the world. For example, Canada. Now, Canada's digital technology supercluster has really been breaking new grounds in terms of how to build and scale a successful cluster. And you'll be working with the Canada Digital Supercluster in the simulation. And your strategy will be much like the real life cluster in terms of their funding, in terms of their projects, and in terms of how to build a larger ecosystem beyond just the supercluster itself. And just as Canada is working on real life projects and trying to deliver real life collaboration projects, well, so will you with a number of special projects. For example, Business Angel Network Development Program. Now, this is something that could have happened in Canada, or it could happen in the simulation. CEO Forum, so you start a Supercluster CEO Forum, or the Supercluster Super Venture Fund. Now, these are projects in the simulation that may as well could have happened in real life. You'll also get introduced through very different clusters and very different superclusters, from Norway to China to Canada and beyond. And you'll actually get a chance to dig into their actual strategy plan. So here we have the Canadian Digital Technology Supercluster strategy plan for 2018 to 2023. So in that document, you'll actually be digging in, doing exercises, and learning about the very latest thinking and strategy for clusters today. And not only that, but we will provide the frameworks and research and tools and show you how the research connects to reality and how the research connects into specific tools, and of course, tools that you can apply in your cluster work, in your consulting work, or in your teaching. So, just like real life. So one thing I find personally quite interesting is this idea of competing on national innovation dominance. Now, that's not something you hear every day, but in the simulation, you'll be taking on countries like Switzerland, like China, like Norway, and you will be slugging it out in an innovation race. And you'll be working around the table setup where you have China, you have Switzerland, you have Norway, and of course you also have other countries. And in different ways, you will be developing and delivering and executing specific supercluster strategies for each of these countries. So you'll have one in this setup, you'll have one team being China, you'll have one team being Switzerland, and you'll have one team being Norway. And then off you go. What's really key here is understanding that you will be learning and mastering brand new supercluster strategy tools. These are tools that have been developed and tested and proven with clusters around the world. And now they're integrated into the simulation, so you and your people can learn faster. You will also be meeting a lot of different exercises. So here's exercise number 5 countries. You can see this is a beginner stage exercise. Write a short memo to describe these countries and how they are unique. So that's one of the tasks. So in this program, you will be learning about specific supercluster strategies. You'll be learning about new supercluster tools, and you'll be digging deep into some of the best practices around building global innovation superclusters today. The big goal that we have for you in this program is for you to become a cluster strategy expert. Depending on your background, that may be a tall order. Now, we will provide you with the tools and the training and the exercises that would allow you to quite easily go out and run sessions and work with clusters, emerging clusters, or potential future clusters. And we'll give you that practical as well as the theoretical foundation that you need to be able to run sessions and engage with multiple stakeholders. Here we have CEOs, we have economic innovation agencies, we have cluster staff, we have incubator staff, we have former industry chairman of the board for big companies. And you will learn how to comfortably navigate and facilitate innovation cluster and supercluster sessions with a wide range of participants. All of that will be covered in this program.